Hi friends, it's Molly with Soul School Spiritual Guidance and Healing. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I'm just trying to figure out who we're reading for. I'm going to take Libra because it was face up. Aquarius could perhaps be another collective that resonates with this message, but I'm always going to take the first one that I put my eyes on. This is a reading for my Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Dominant, 7th House, Stellium, etc., etc. Or, you guys, honestly, I always say Libra is for lovers. Sometimes I feel particularly drawn to Libra readings, even though it's not really dominant in my chart in any major way. It's just because when I feel like I'm looking for a love reading, sometimes that really stands out to me. So, this may or may not be a love reading. Nonetheless, let's get out the decks that I've got on hand, which are the Revelations Tarot and the, why can't I think of it? The Starseed Oracle deck. All right, let's get these out and see what kind of message Spirit has for you today. While I'm shuffling up my Oracle deck, I do want to let you guys know that all the information that you need to book a personal reading with me is available below. I fixed up the problems on my website. I am currently only taking PayPal at the time of booking, but if you guys want to pay some other way, you can select manual payment and then email me and let me know the best way to get that payment taken care of. All right, so that's just my little info on that. All the information that you need, the links and everything are in the description box. If you like the video, please do indicate that with a thumbs up, a comment, maybe you can subscribe if you haven't done that already. And classic disclaimer that this is a general reading, all right? All my readings are timeless and timelines are fluid, which means if there gets, how do I say, you guys, words come out of my mouth, please. As the storyline begins to unfold, you will be the best person to determine what is your past, what is your present, what is your future, or whether or not this reading is even about you or somebody that you're dealing with. Absolutely, you guys, this is really beautiful. What's going on here is as a part of a process of unlocking self-love, stepping into an energy of self-love, there's little tiny changes that you're beginning to make in your life, and a lot of that is leading you back to things that you used to do in the past, that you used to love in the past, that you are allowing yourself to pursue once again. All right. For some of you, there may be past life memories tied to this, but this is a really beautiful energy. This baby steps is something that I've talked about a lot before as sort of an illustration of the process of ascension, but I really do feel like it wants me to focus on the baby steps message. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. And the courageous peony, which says multifaceted, unique nature, let yourself be seen. Pink flowers are a symbol for me of self-love, and specifically the peony. Okay, this is self-love or love without judgment. Okay, it's very sweet and it's very soft. And I feel like this is a part of yourself, this very sweet, very soft part of yourself that might have had to be locked away, shielded, or guarded at some point in the past just because of the journey that you were on. Okay? But what's happening here is beautiful. I haven't actually seen this card a whole lot, so I'm just really taking it in. It's like you've climbed a lot of steps slowly throughout your life to get to this point where you're ready to step through this threshold. Okay, and what's on the other side of this portal, look at this, you guys. It's just this beautiful manifestation. It's a beautiful creation. But there's also, it's almost like the remnants or the ruins of an old temple. So it's something that's been standing for a very, very long time, brought back to life. And this is you existing within that world, within this new creation. Okay? There's a lot that you're going to discover about yourself now that you're stepping through this portal, right? Now that you've kind of done the work, you've made your way up these craggy steps, and you get to step into something that is so beautiful and so divine, and it's basically just an expression of what you have found within yourself. There's a lot that is still submerged here, okay? And I do think for some of you guys that it is psychic gifts. I think it's really quite possible, psychic or energy working gifts. All right, I'm gonna get a really good shuffle on this deck right here, and then we'll see what else wants to come out from my beautiful Libras. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. I got the new camera angle. I'm really excited about it. At my old place back in Kansas, I had this great big table, and I could set up the camera essentially right next to my face and get a good view of the cards on the table, because I'm very much a visual storyteller, and I want you guys to be able to see the cards the way that I see the cards. But I had to, on this tiny little desk, I did have to purchase the overhead tripod to be able to do this, so I'm still kind of getting used to the camera placement when it comes to holding up cards. Thanks for your patience with me, all right? I'm so glad to have you here. I feel like I'm getting pulled into this image here, these lost lands, okay? Because what happens is when you step through this portal, you're a new person. You still have all the knowledge that you have gained on your path, but this is a whole new world. And there's a moment before you feel very confident in it. Okay? But soon, very, very, very soon, you'll realize that this confidence comes easy, because this world is the world that you've always belonged in. Do you see the difference between the coloration here and the color here? This is the world that you belong in. Okay? For some of you, what's really difficult is that there are some things that were left behind in the old world. But it's just, you have not yet seen the benefit of leaving those things behind. You will, I promise you will. It hurts a little, okay? It hurts a little to leave certain things behind. But once your eyes adjust to the amount of light that is in this new world, oh, babes, you're gonna be grateful for the lessons that were taught to you as you ascended this craggy pathway, this craggy stairway, okay? You're gonna be grateful for that, and grateful for the opportunity that you've had to walk away from those situations. Okay, yeah, for some of you, part of what has pushed you through this threshold into this brand new world of self-love, yeah, is having dealt with a very untrustworthy person. This King of Pentacles, reversed. Somebody who was very stingy, very greedy, very, very difficult to please. Somebody who, no matter how you tried, they could not be pleased. They just, he's bored with everything. This is a very greedy, materialistic, stubborn, nasty person. He was not fair, and he was not trustworthy. Because look at this. This is you. Look at you. You're a baby inside that peony. All right? And I don't mean that you're a baby. But like, when you call somebody baby, you're soft and you're sweet and you're innocent. and you couldn't be that part of yourself in this person's company. Because he's so stern and strict and rigid. And there's a lot of what do I want to say? The word cannot come out. It's not mechanisms, it's not is it mechanizations? This person, I feel he was a little bit of a manipulator, like a little bit of a magician energy. Okay? But also just very, very overly logical and critical and just stubborn. Okay? Very, very motivated by greed and materialism. And it hurts that you've been through this cycle, because this is the way this is the story that's coming out. This is the best way to arrange these cards so that they tell the narrative that I'm talking about. Okay? Because the Three of Swords and the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords is the heartache. And the Eight of Cups is that moment of walking away from the heartache. The Nine of Cups reversed means that's what you expected. That's what, in the beginning, when you met this King of Pentacles energy, and I'm going to be real, for some of you guys, this is a facet of your own self. But I'm really getting that's another person in your life. Okay? They seemed like wish fulfillment. But then the more you got to know them, the more you really saw the real them. And right now, you might just be feeling like this whole situation was unfair. But this was not the path you were meant to be on. This was not an environment in which you could be yourself, in which you could be free, in which you could ascend. And facing this situation is essentially what leads you through that doorway. Finally leaving this situation behind, saying, you know what, that guy was a jerk. I shouldn't let him, validate or invalidate who I am. I shouldn't like take his word on whether or not I'm a good person. So you may not see the justice in the situation just yet. You may be feeling a little out of balance with this new energy that you're stepping into, but the full energy will re-emerge in you. Do you see that? Because there's a little baby in a peony. I love that. I love that, because here you are as the courageous peony. You could not be born, right? Because birth is stepping through a threshold. You could not be born into this new aspect of yourself in that environment. It was damaging to you. It was unhealthy. And it got to the point that you had to walk away from it, even if you felt like you were leaving behind some sort of wish fulfillment. Okay? Spirit, what else? Two of Pentacles reversed. I do feel like there still may be, for some of you guys, a little bit of an energetic entanglement here. Yeah, there is. Okay? And what I mean by energetic entanglement is, for the longest time, you had your sights fixed on this thing. Like your vision of who you were and who you wanted to be and what direction you want to move in were kind of attached to this for a very long time. If this is somebody that you shared physical intimacy with, do a sacral chakra cleansing. But I also feel like there's a little bit of your confidence that is still attached to this person. A little bit of confidence that you need to get back. And it will come back as you move away from this person. Okay? This is what's hard. You don't know what your future is going to look like, because for the longest time, this was it. This was your vision of happiness. But you can't keep, don't go back. Don't go back, babes. Don't go back. Because if you go back, if this energetic pull makes you want to go back to this situation, it's just going to keep happening until you get the message that this empties your cup. This keeps your heart blocked. This is not a good situation for you. And so the best thing to do is to walk away when you're given the chance. But this I'm going to pull some more cards on this Two of Pentacles to see if we have any advice on how to break, because it's really a bit of an energetic bond. Here you are as the Queen of Pentacles. You probably saw this person as your soulmate. You know what? I'm going to be honest. Chances are this person was your soulmate. But sometimes we make soul contracts with people. We make our soul contracts before we come into this lifetime. We make our soul contracts knowing that when we're incarnated in these physical bodies, we're going to forget that this is who we really are, and we're going to feel a lot more like this, right? We're going to get trapped and stuck in all of the density of this world that we live in. And some people don't find their way out. Do you see that? Some people don't find their way out. This Justice card being reversed. Oh, hi, just a moment. Sorry guys, 1 second. Okay, you guys, I am so sorry for the interruption. I've been trying to hunt down my neighbor to pay rent all day long, and he just stopped by in the middle of this reading. So, here's what I was talking about, I'm pretty sure, was the fact that this is an energetic connection, because I do feel with this King and Queen of Pentacles, these are two people that were supposed to end up together. But soul contracts are like group work. Sometimes you get assigned to, like, you know, an assignment in school, and your group members are just not as committed to the process as you are, right? That's what's going on with this person. It doesn't make them a bad person. They're just too stuck in the density of this reality. They're trying to stay on this side of the portal. You have done your work, and you deserve to step through to this new reality, this new way of being, okay? So don't feel bad leaving this person behind. I understand. Trust me, you guys. I've been through this, and it is hard. I understand the energetic connection that remains. Here's the King of Swords reversed. You guys are afraid to cut that cord, okay? Cord healing and disillusion, yeah, because here's this Ten of Swords and Two of Cups, yeah. You're really, really persisting with this energy because you're like, this is my person, and you're not wrong. This is your soulmate. But your soulmate is not doing the work that you've done. And what you deserve is to continue in what you're supposed to do. Because they agreed to this, right? When we enter into a soul contract before we come into this lifetime, we're saying to that other person, look, if I do the work and you do the work, this is what we end up with. We both step through this doorway together. But if somebody else is not ready to step through the doorway, you can't hold yourself back. That's what's keeping you from stepping through the doorway, is you're waiting. You want them to come with you. But they can't see it. Yeah, look, he's the Emperor reversed. The Sun reversed, the Emperor reversed. This person can't see it, okay? So, I'm going to talk a little bit about how to dissolve this. I'm going to message first from Spirit. It's an energy healing, okay? It's an energy healing that's needed, all right? And I'm going to go into that in the extended. But the main thing that I need to let you guys know is that you have the power to release yourself from this, okay? Focus on the solar plexus, because when we have a soul contract with somebody, that's where we're connected. We're connected through that chakra, okay? Focus on healing your solar plexus, and that's what's gonna help you to release this and step into your beautiful new lifestyle, your beautiful new life. You did the work, they did not, okay, you guys? Oh, catch me over on Vimeo if you guys wanna see where this goes. Otherwise, I hope to catch you back on my channel again soon. Take good care, Libra.